play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now there's a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it's going to be second down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check. 47.
They'll throw again. Prescott able to hit his target Lamb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Go into the air on the into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge. And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey.
Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. 4 yards. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 41.
Good.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. 15 carries, 125 yards.
And they've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 17th touchdown now on the season, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
His kick.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Working from the gun, Wentz. And his throw here is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards, and it's 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On a man down, and it's Sanders. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They run here with Jason Huntley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
Wentz's pass.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, he'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Carry for the running back.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. It does a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A good balanced attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync.
He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
That's good.
It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here go 47.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. He couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2, that was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. A first down carry by Elliott. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Wentz on the game to Sanders.
Miles Sanders, the
Second
ball
into his
carrier.
prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 15.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
First down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
The Eagle ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
2 yards.
Brandon never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we're seeing in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball. But they brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
Sanders has it over the middle. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And his throw is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
At the 23-yard line.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And quickly finding Rager. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Rager, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And all the way down to the 35.
That's good.
A big play here for the Cowboys. 43 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Prescott from the gun. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Eagles' 26-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go, 46, 46. 50's the mic, 50's the mic. I'm going to run you up.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Going to throw right side here, complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
47.
Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
For the extra point.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Wentz. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Looking for Reagor again. This time he's got him. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Here we go. Blue 80! Two jet. Check.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's got this down to the 35. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Cowboys 21.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own
Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. And the Eagles 40.
They'll run with Elliott, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Hey, kill! 47, 26.
1st down, Prescott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
11 more yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here we go. 50, Mike 50. 26.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got him. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds, because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Marcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play.
A gain of 6 yards.
But the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. To throw is Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 26. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down, they hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play. A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Eagle ball carrier.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Another run with Sanders. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and this time he is in. Miles Miles Sanders, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now Pollard. And not much happening on the... return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. Glancing down at the stat sheet, and we've been tracking it, but you get a 100-yard game, you're really happy. You're over 200 like he is, you probably want the ball after this game, don't you?
You want that one. You want to continue to call the same plays in any other game you play. You're going to have one of those magical performances that just never want to end. And you know something? Your fellow receivers, they get those clenched grins right now. Like, congratulations. Well, why is it in me?
Well, so far, it's been all about him. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. The clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to attack those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
To Ezekiel Elliott. Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On the counter, Elliott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up the throw from the gun. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On first down, Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Complete to Miles
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Wentz to throw again. And once again, this is Sanders. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. False start's going to push them back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You get the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They go to Elliott again. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Prescott eluding the pressure right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Carson Wentz in the offense. Down by 10, just over 1:40 to play. Well, their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
At the line of scrimmage.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give a Scotia credit for hanging in there.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Pass complete. A fumble on the play.
Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from turnover.
Throwing right, and that's complete. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. It just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Again, it's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he would end up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
A loss of 9 yards.
One final try now for Wentz. High throw, but he makes the catch. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Today's final score,
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Cowboys,